Alright, what's up, folks? Today is Thursday, November 9th, 2017. Rich Van Tassel with you, giving you the preview of tonight's game. Seattle Seahawks at 5-3. They're 2-2 on the road. They travel to Arizona to play the Cardinals, who are 4-4, 2-1 at home. Injuries for the visiting Seahawks. Luke Jokel, the guard, is out. Reese Onhibaho, a guard, is an injury reserve, out. Earl Thomas, safety, is doubtful. Richard Sherman, cornerback. Paul Richardson, wide receiver, questionable. For the Cardinals, Daniel Munyer, center, T.J. Logan, running back, are an injury reserve, out. Carson Palmer, of course, is not playing either. He's not listed, but he is not playing. Chad Williams, wide receiver. Britton Golden, wide receiver, questionable. Really big game for both teams. Arizona, for whatever you want to make of their season, they're 4-4. Seattle is a likely team not only in that division, but certainly I would peg more Seattle as one of the teams that's going to be fighting for that wild card spot come the end of the season, because you would look at it as of now as New Orleans and Carolina, whoever doesn't win that division is probably going to get a wild card. So Arizona can certainly keep pace. They play Seattle tonight, so they can get the victory against them. Seattle's a 6-point favorite. That should just be indicative of, the kind of year the Arizona Cardinals are having. But to be 4-4, you don't have Carson Palmer. Drew Stanton will get the start. He's, won, I think it's like his last 4 games, so he's certainly a capable backup. He doesn't play very much, but he certainly makes his opportunities count when he does play. Adrian Peterson, 2 good games, 1 bad game. He's got a pretty good defensive line. He's going against in Seattle with Sheldon Richardson, Michael Bennett, of course, up front, Cliff Averill, all those guys. Averill, more of a pass rusher, but Bennett can do both, run and pass. And, of course, Sheldon Richardson clogging up the middle. Let's see what he has today. They're going to rely on him heavily, of course, with Drew Stanton as the starting quarterback. It's going to really come down to me, Arizona's defense. Seattle's offense has been hit or miss. They have some offensive line injuries, Jokel being out, and Odihibanho, or however you say his name, 2 guards. Odihibanho is on injury reserve, but 2 guards missing, so you can get some pressure up the middle. And let's see if they can keep Russell Wilson from getting outside, because if you're pressuring up the middle, he may be able to get outside. You don't want to ever say that pressure is a good thing for an offense, but certainly Russell Wilson is capable of breaking pressure and getting to the outside if it's coming up the middle. So that is something I want to see in this one. Russell Wilson having a very good year. High in the incompletions, but he's kept his interceptions down for the most part. He's only on pace for 12 this year, as we're 8 games through. So let's see if he can continue to do that, and he's really been relied upon to make plays basically all season long. Earl Thomas being out as well for the Seattle Seahawks on the doubtful, so I don't expect doubtfuls to go on the defensive side of the ball. Look for Richard Sherman to be on Larry Fitzgerald. Interesting game. I think it'll be actually a pretty good one on Sunday night. It really is going to come down to, like we said, the Cardinals defense. Can they take advantage of this offense and Drew Stanton making enough plays? I think the Cardinals are going to get it done tonight, especially at home. Seattle's been too hit or miss, and I think Stanton will do enough, and the defense will get pressure up the middle with the 2 guards being out, and they'll figure out a way to keep Russell Wilson in the pocket and look for guys like Patrick Peterson to shut down one side of the field, whichever it is, or maybe blanket a receiver. Seattle doesn't have really any receivers who strike fear in you, so I would expect Peterson to be on one side of the ball and do that so they can really focus their defense on just shutting down Russell Wilson and keeping him in the pocket. And I think the Arizona Cardinals get the victory. I'm liking 24-20. They find a way to get enough points in this game to defeat the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. All right, come Saturday, we will give you the rest of the game picks for this now Week 10 of the NFL season. Be sure to stay tuned for that. And remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well. Thank you.